swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
That was the douchiest douchebag thing I have ever douchebagged. But it really fits into this video. This week's topic is what it means to us to be a man. I'm filming this video like really super early. It's January 20th and this video drops on the 3rd of February. This video drops. Like, I'm talking like it's a Beyonce video. I'm gonna be on vacation and I'm gonna be coming back from vacation like super late on the 2nd when I'm supposed to be posting this video, so hopefully I get to post it in time. And usually I watch Sawyer's videos, like his Monday video, before I make my video to see like if I'm trying not to step on his toes or repeat anything. But I'm making this video like super in advance, so I don't know if I'm going to be repetitive with anything of the sort, so please bear with me if I am, and I'm very sorry. This week's topic is what it means to us to be a man. Society shows and depicts this image of a man. They show us and like shove down our throats this idea that in order to be a man, you have to sit down, you have to watch football, you have to chug beer, you have to run through the woods with a grizzly bear beard and chop down trees like a lumberjack and jack off to Victoria's Secret models and all that shit. That's messed up because that's not true at all. Being a man and defining yourself as a man is what you make out of it, not what society makes out of it. When I first came out as trans, I was really hard on myself because I identify as an FTM, female to male trans man, and I'm just a man, that's it. But there are a lot of feminine qualities about me. I'm more of like a romantic kind of guy. I'm sensitive. I have like a fuck ton of friends, but I have more friends that are girls than that are guys. And it's not like even in a friend-zoned way, but like I feel like girls are better listeners than guys. And like I do have guy friends, but I just talk to girls more and I get along with girls more, so I have like more friends that are girls, and not even in a sexual way, just friends that are girls. And that's something about me that's kind of unmasculine, but I don't care. I write a lot of poetry, and I write a lot, and I read a lot. That's not like super manly. I don't care. I listen to a lot of softer music like Bon Iver, Iron and Wine, Bright Eyes, all that stuff, and that's not perceived as manly. I've heard people say that like only Lamb of God and Slipknot loud crazy music is manly. I don't fucking care. What difference does it make what music you listen to? You're you. Before I came out as trans, I would really struggle with self-identity of myself, and not in my gender identity, but just who I was as a person. I was always looking at other guys and studying how they spoke, their wardrobe, what they were doing, what they were wearing, what music they listened to, and I was always like trying to take like bits and pieces of other guys and like try to form it into myself and make a person out of all these guys that I knew. And I was just always trying to do that, and I don't know what the purpose of that was, but I just wanted to fill this mold of all these guys I knew. And I would walk down the streets, like the city, and be like, oh, well, that guy's wearing that hat, I guess that's masculine. Oh, that guy has a backwards Yankee hat on, oh, I guess that's cool. Like, I was trying to fill this void and make a person out of myself, and it wasn't the real me. But I just kept trying because I had this idea that if I kind of molded myself around all the men that surrounded me, then it would make a man out of myself. And I was so dead wrong. And now looking back in retrospect, I feel better about myself because I feel as if I've created my own self, and I don't care what anyone thinks of me. I listen to the music I want to, I'm friends with who I want to, I write, I read, I take photos. I am my own person, and I'm so proud of who I've become and who I've made out of myself. One of my favorite bands growing up is the band Incubus, and there's a song that kept coming on my iPod when I first started kind of struggling with my identity when I first came out as trans, and I was trying to fit into this mold, and it's the song called Make Yourself off the album Make Yourself. I'm gonna redo the lyrics because I'm not gonna put it in this video because it's like a loud, kind of angrier song, and I don't really want to put it to this video because this video is like, you know, me talking about something somewhat serious and you wouldn't really be able to take in the lyrics, so I'm just gonna read them to you right now. If I haven't made me, I would have been made somehow. If I haven't assembled myself, I would have fallen apart by now. If I haven't made me, I'd be more inclined to bow. The powers that be would have swallowed me up, but that's more than I can allow. Number one, Brandon Boyd's a lyrical genius. Number two, this song kind of helped me in a way discover who I really was, because the song would always come on when I was driving and I was at the gym, and it's a song of kind of rebellion against trying to be controlled and molded into a person that you haven't created yourself. And this song really kind of helped me break out of my shell in a way and kind of put together the person that I truly am. I am not, and I will never be the most masculine guy in the world, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. There's a lot of trans guys that feel belittled because they're interested in men and they identify as gay, you know, a man interested in a man. And I mean, I'm to the point where I'm only 21 where I am going to experiment with my sexuality. Like, I've only been interested in women, so I identify as straight right now, but I feel as if since I just started transitioning, part of me, even though I'm not really interested in men, I still want to experiment with my sexuality just because I'm so young. And who knows, maybe there's an amazing guy out there for me. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to let anyone make me and try to mold me out of anything because I just want to make myself. And I love this. I am madly in love with figuring out more and more every day who my personality is and who I really am. They say that life begins once you're out of your comfort zone, and that kind of molds into transitioning, because once you leave kind of the whole aspect of the female shell, I'm talking about in a FTM transition, I mean, there could be some others that are watching this identify as genderqueer or even male to female, I don't know, but just in general, in my situation, just breaking out of the female shell and my comfort zone with that, at first, like I said, I was really hard on myself for not being the manliest man that ever manned, and, you know, I'm into softer music, I love sensitive things, I love indie documentaries, I love history, I love that kind of stuff, and I'm very simple with that and very open about that, but now I love it. I'm madly in love with the person that I'm becoming and the person that I am, and I'm not going to let anyone try and step on my toes about it, because I fucking love me, and there's no point in society pushing me down, pushing on me how to be a man, because I'm a man, and I know exactly what I want out of this life, and what's gonna make me happy. Fuck society. They're gonna try to push down on you all these things on how to be a man, and there's absolutely no point. I remember I first started transitioning in the South, and I told somebody about me being trans, and they told me that I'm not a real man until I buy a lifted truck. That's a good example of a douchebag thing to say. You know, there's nothing out there that's going to define you as a man. Nothing. Not your sexuality, not whatever you want to do with your life. Transitioning is all about taking yourself and making yourself into a more improved, beautiful person. And in the perspective of an FTM transition, it's fucking amazing, the journey of transitioning. And I love creating my stronger, better, physically and mentally person. And I love it. There's no point in filling this mold or mask on how to be a man. Sorry if I upload this video really late. I'm on vacation.